Welcome to Sportswire Summer Review. I'm Will Catterley. This week I'm at Godwin High School, where spring sports last season reigned supreme. The Eagles fielded dominant teams of boys tennis, baseball, and guys soccer. On the pitch, Godwin was electric and made their mark late, including one heck of a regional run that included games against Meadowbrook and arch rival Deep Run.
Question is, who would they face? Would it be the rival Godwin Eagles, perchance, or the upstart and very entertaining Meadowbrook Monarchs? Not saying that Godwin's not entertaining. This is a fun game, though. Don't give this guy, Jin Kim, number 7, too many looks at net. First time he might miss, second time he's gonna bury it. Goal! Godwin, Jin Kim gets the Eagles on the board early. They're up 1-0. But I said this was a fun game, and it was for a reason. Meadowbrook can flat out play as the 4 seed coming in, and this will show it. We got the 3 seed coming in. They shoot, they score. Number 9, Arfini Senior ties things up at 1. Godwin's keeper would have to work hard. Meadowbrook playing great in the possession, or in the transition game. What a key stop right there by Nikos Morris. And then later, another chance just goes wide. Godwin dodged a few bullets, still tied at 1. Sometimes you just gotta want it more. And Chris Ondua, well, he wants it more. He shoots, he scores! Ondua gives Godwin the lead back. And it would be 2-1 Eagles. And everyone kind of got the feeling that they would start to take control from here. And, well, for a little bit they did. 2-1 at the second half. You want to look up team goals on a video? This video will come up. 1, 2, 3, 4 beautiful passes and 1 beautiful finish. Marcus Wish blows out the candles, perhaps, on Meadowbrook's season with the goal. 3-1 at that point. 25-29 to go, second half. But it's not over yet. What a beautiful boot. That's just a thing of beauty. Meadowbrook on this hot, humid night. He's going to get a cramp here. There's lots of cramping going on. Guys will be okay. Just need to stay hydrated. Still 3-2, though. Godwin hanging on to that 1-goal lead. They don't want to just hang on to a 1-goal lead. They want a 2-goal lead. Make a wish. Marcus does. He shoots. He scores his second goal of the night. And the Eagles qualify for states. In a matchup with Deep Run in the finals. Godwin downs Meadowbrook. Eagles advance 4-2 is your final. So it sets the stage for this. I get to this game in overtime. We're tied at 2. Godwin and Deep Run. Deep Run beat Godwin twice in the regular season. So they're probably going to do it again, right? Well, follow the bouncing ball. There are 2 overtimes. That's the rule. And number 10's got it on his boot. And he scores! Ben Lynch, the linchpin, the captain, oh my captain, scores for Mills Godwin. The crowd going absolutely nuts. The Eagles would take a 3-2 lead over Deep Run. Now remember, there are 2 overtime periods. Godwin would have another chance, and what a save by the keeper. Unbelievable job. But Deep Run would not pose much of a threat. If a whistle would sound, Godwin, for the first time all year, beats Deep Run. Deep Run, for the first time all year, loses. As they celebrate in post-game, they started off 0-4 did Godwin. Now they're regional champs and moving on to states as they hoist the hardware. 3-2.
I saw the opportunity. I just took it. It's probably the most important goal of my Godwin career. So proud of the team. It's amazing. I mean, to see the fans over there and everyone out to get a win for them, it's just amazing. I'm so proud of the guys.
3, 2, 1. So the Godwin Eagles would win regionals and advance all the way to the state semifinals before falling to rival Deep Run in a rematch and in a thrilling overtime winner for the Wildcats. Still a great and fun team to watch were the Godwin Eagles boys soccer team. So was Eagles baseball. They had a nice combination of defense, pitching, and timely hitting all season long. They were so good, they clinched the top spot in the playoffs. And along the way, going on the road and beating rival Douglas Freeman, well, that isn't bad either, especially when it comes to web gems.
This time, it's Douglas Freeman playing host. There was great defense and pitching early on. Watch the third baseman, Alec Erickson, on the mound. Great play at third to first. Finds Fortune, who digs it out later. Strike out, swinging, sit him down. Number 5, Mark Bousson goes down, and then blowing it by him with the heater, Noah Cornwell strikes out, and Freeman looks like they're on their way, pitching and defense. You want to talk defense? This may be play of the year. Andrew Bland up. It's a gapper, but right side of your screen, are you kidding me? Number 6, Brock Behringer. He even gets a bow from Scott McDonough. Check it out again. This is sensational. Freeze it, and let's blow it up. Yeah, he's got the ball in his glove, comes to the ground. First batter for Freeman. That would set the stage for Godwin's pitching and defense. What a play. Play of the year in baseball so far, defensively at least, by Brock Behringer, as far as I can tell. A great pitching performance on the mound. Number 10, Alex Leverty, using the inside corner to get back-to-back Ks in the first. We go to the second, no score. But that would change because the Godwin bats would get hot. Start off, you know, it's funny, you watch baseball enough, and sometimes big innings start with a bloop, and that's what it was, followed by a blast. This one's going off the K at the Welcome to Kenmore Field sign. That's going to be an RBI double. Godwin would take a 1-0 lead as a runner would advance to third, and Bryce Safarwich with a bag of chips. He hammered that one later in the inning. Ground ball to second. They get the out there, but it goes as a sacrifice, an RBI ground out. Safarwich crosses, and we got a 2-0 ball game. Eagles in front. Back to the mound, Leverty. That ball is smoked, and it is almost gone off the 315 sign, if not higher. Theo Roman's been heating up lately. That's a double, but Leverty would get out of danger. Cause no damage, gets a strikeout there. Godwin gets out of the inning unscathed. To the third, a walk to Godwin would load the bases. It's a gaggle of Eagles. They would go to the bullpen for Camden Lazar, but that ball's gonna find a spot. 1 run scores, another one scores, and once again, it's Safarwich doing the dirty work. 2 more RBIs in the single. Godwin not done. Still in the third, still batting. That's going all the way to the uphill part of center. 1 run scores, another run scores, a bases clearing triple, and the Godwin bats were alive to put a crooked number up here in the third. This will go as a sac fly. Noah Behringer driving home the run, and there he is, number 9. The bases clearing. Corey O'Shea triple, making it a 7-0 game. Godwin up a touchdown. Freeman would have their opportunities late in this one. Couple runners on. They load the bases. So now the Rebels with a chance. Up the middle, C&I single. 1 run scores. Here comes another. Seen stranger comebacks in baseball. That would make it 7-2. Freeman on the comeback trail. But Leverty, great play at second. The diving stop, the throw to first. They get out of trouble there. And then the skies opened up with some thunder and some rain, and this game would be called 7-2. Godwin gets revenge in the win.
Godwin boys tennis excelled on the courts all year. There just weren't many teams that could hold a candle to the Eagles' starting 6. After all, they did make it all the way to the state title match. But to get there, they would have to upend rival Deep Run in the state semifinals.
Well, let's go to the rivalry that never seems to end. Godwin and Deep Run, boys tennis anyone? These two are fantastic. It is the state semifinals in the far court. Rishi Shankar of Godwin, slice it and dice it. Rishi gets the point against Shashwat Pandey of Deep Run. These two were absolutely phenomenal. If I had a longer sports wire, I would show this entire match. I'm not kidding. It was that good. Shankar for Godwin, money. Even though Pandey would make an excellent comeback. Pandey would win the opening set 7-6. Shankar would come back to take the next two, 6-3, 6-4. So Rishi Shankar gets the win for Godwin, 6-7, 6-3, 6-4, even though that's right in your living room for the point. You want some more action from this? I got it. Here's an ace, Shankar. Not quite an ace, but down the line there. And it takes care of business to get the 3-set win. To the number twos. Nothing can duplicate the battle at once, but these two have been great for their respective teams. In the front court, Limoges from deep run, both players using the slice, taking on Curtis of Mills Godwin. Curtis would have the upper hand in this match, particularly in the first. Well, not in the first set, but in the second and third. Limoges would win the first set 6-0. That's right, shut him out. Curtis came back, though, to win the next two, 7-5, 6-2. So a win for Godwin at number twos. Number threes, deep run in the front court. It is Shepard taking on Campbell in the far court for Mills Godwin. That shot just goes long, point Campbell. Later on the serve, it's Shepard again. And Campbell right down the line for the winner. 6-3, 6-3, winner, winner, chicken dinner as Shepard going to take care of business with a great shot upcoming. Right here down the line, that's good for the win for deep run, but Godwin comes out on top. To the number fours, we've got Brandt for Mills Godwin in the front court, taking on Angel for deep run in the far court. Good matchup here as well. That overhand topspin shot is absolutely money. Godwin wins 5-1.
The Eagles finally fell in the state championship match against TJ of Alexandria. Still, there was not a team in Central Virginia better than Mills Godwin boys tennis. Well, with so much happening during the spring, it's easy to forget about fall football. Unless, of course, it's right around the corner. Godwin would love to live off of last season's late success. We fall back to football and take another look back straight ahead.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do.
Yeah, but I don't know where to start. That's why we're here. We're free, handsome,
I think we're breathtaking.
and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this.
Is that brand?
Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to GetSchooled.com for more info.
Takeout meals for just $12.99. Call it.
Sherry Pearson. You are the sole surviving heir of the King of Montonopolis, and you are now worth $45 million.
I'm rich. This can't be real.
Of course it's not real. Come on. Having money isn't about luck. Like that takeout meal. Cook at home instead, you can save thousands a year. Feed me. Feed the pig.
Welcome back to Sportswire's Summer Review here at Godwin High School. Well, when it comes to football, if the Eagles want to have that same success in 2018, they may want to redeploy that defense they had late in the year in 2017. Last couple games of the season, Eagles were in control of their own destiny when it came to the postseason. Easier said than done, though. They had to beat their two biggest rivals, Freeman on the road, Deep Run at home. And they would need a really tough defense to show up to get it done. And luckily for them, it did.
Senior night at Douglas Freeman. Yeah, cheerleaders honored as well as a football team marching band would be honored at halftime. And here we go, one of the greatest West End rivalries there is. It is the Freeman Rebels at home taking on the Godwin Eagles. And you may remember Mr. Laughlin, Trey Laughlin. Well, his younger brother Thomas Laughlin would get the call for some of the snaps, although they'd go Wildcat early in the game. Corey Cooper, you know how good he can be. The Godwin defense was up to the task early and often, however. They get the stop right there. Freeman's defense bottling up Safferwich and a bag of chips, no score after one. Like literally nothing happened in that first quarter. I think it's the fastest first quarter I've ever attended. Second quarter, different story. Fires, finds his receiver. Spencer Rife to Adam Ballard. Touchdown, Godwin. They'd have a 7-0 lead. Still in the second, more defense. Cooper go around the left side. Nothing. That defense. Number 15, Alan Massey and company in coverage. And then, whoops, that ball goes over the punter's head in the back of the end zone. That's a safety. So a 2-run homer in the bottom of the sixth, and it's 9-0. 9-0 in the second quarter. Godwin up. Freeman trying to get things going through the screen game. Again, nothing doing. Number 56 of the defense, Andy Barnett, Aaron Miller, all there. And they say it's a turnover. Godwin's got the football. Still a 9-0 game. We go. Second half. The sack that time. Number 5, William Shalita gets him down. Then back to pass. Looking, firing. Finding the wrong guy. Number 2, Sean Bowers with the Oski. Godwin Eagles in business. Still up 9-0 would lead to this off the turnover. Not the prettiest slant pass you'll ever see, but it works. Adam Ballard, second touchdown catch of the night. Godwin up 16-0. More defense. Faking the screen, Corey Cooper. Make a man miss, Mr. Coop. We're going late. If you're doing the math at home, down 16, need 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions. Backup quarterback comes in to throw. It's intercepted again. And Bowers again. Second time in the night. The Godwin Eagles shut out Freeman. 16-0 is your final.
Just go out there and win. I mean, we practiced hard. We had a hard week of practice. We wanted it after 4 years, so we just went over what we did in practice. We went over their plays, did what they did. We just played against it.
Godwin Eagles celebrating senior night. Last game at home for these guys. And yeah, hearkening back to the Greco-Roman days. Fans wearing the togas. Godwin early and often getting it going on offense. First quarter. I see you go deep, he says. Spencer Rife right on the money as he dials long distance. Connects with Adam Ballard. It would lead to this field goal. Up and good. Deep run defense stiffens. Holds them to 3, but 3-0 Godwin. Still in the first quarter. Godwin's defense has been the story in this one. And remember last week they beat rival Douglas Freeman. The interception right there by Adam Ballard. And then second quarter, we go back to the ground game. They beat Douglas Freeman a week earlier by shutting them out 16-0. Bryce Safferwich and a bag of chips with a nice run there would lead to this. Roll out, firing, finding his receiver, caught for the touchdown, and it's number 15, Alan Massey. And Alan Massey, kind of a jack of all trades, because watch him on defense. Here comes Massey. Caught a touchdown and then dropped the running back for a loss of 2 yards on that play. Godwin's defense was just as stiff and impenetrable as they were a week ago. They get the sack that time as Aiden Wheeler going nowhere, and the land shark Brian Carroll connects and gets him. Then back to the defense again. This time it's intercepted. Number 13, Adam Ballard, once again showing up on defense, and there were plenty of picks. Bryce Safferwich with one right here, and then Sam McRoberts going to seal the deal as he's going to get an interception as well. Godwin makes it to the postseason, and they beat their arch rivals 17-0 the final. And they were able to get the Grill Bowl trophy to go with it, and donuts. That's right, defense gets donuts every time they pitch a shutout. Again, 17-0, your final.
So the Godwin Eagles end the season with back-to-back shutouts and beat both teams by a combined score of 33-0. They even held defending state champion Highland Springs to their lowest point total of the postseason, losing 21-0. Well, every year it's a real treat to cover Godwin versus Freeman boys hoops. Whether at the Eagles Nest or in Parpet Pavilion, the fans come dressed to impress, pack the house, make the atmosphere one of the greatest in Henrico County when it comes to basketball, regardless of how good either team is. Last year, both were good, particularly Douglas Freeman, who ended the season with just a handful of losses. But you know what they say, it's always tough to beat your greatest rival, and it's always tough to beat Mills Godwin.
So to the Eagles Nest we go, the Godwin fans. Yeah, they are rowdy and ready, all dressed up, ready for this one. Freeman fans packing the joint as well. This game always gritty, always physical, and no matter what the record, always close. Both teams, well, Freeman already in double digits with wins. Godwin looking to get their 10th win of the season, starting off well. Scott McDonough up and in, driving to the lane. Godwin was the attacker in this one, early and often. This time, Corey O'Shea with the bucket. Godwin scored the first 3 field goals of the evening. Taking early advantage, McDonough again. And yeah, he's strong, he says. Back come the Freeman Rebels. Michael Fortune finds good fortune. That's good for 2 and 1. The old-fashioned three-point play. Eagles looking to strike back. And the key was a long ball. That one from the corner, count it. Number 13 doing the honors, Trayvon Booker, 13-7 Eagles after 1. Second quarter, the 3, no. Offensive rebounding, though, a big key. And then the second opportunity, Mr. Bradley Thomason. He would fill up the net in this one. Freeman in transition. Godwin's defense was really good. Freeman had to score most of their points in transition. They did just that. Joshua Hall doing the honors, but there he is, man of the hour. Bradley Thomason again would lead all scorers with 14 points. And then switching the ball around. Godwin on fire from beyond the arc. They outscored Freeman from three-point land 21-9 in this one. They'd only have a 3-point lead, though, as well as they played going into the half. Second half, Freeman having a tough time shooting outside, so they go inside. Caleb Kenny finds it. Godwin looking for the answer. And that's what this guy can do. Bradley Thomason, when he's lights out from beyond the arc, he can drive to the basket and score. He does that just there. And then finally, they did a good job of containing this guy, Gray Pappas. From beyond the arc, he scores 2, though, on the long J. The Godwin offense moving the ball very well from side to side. Thomason again with the answer. Godwin up 6. Doesn't sound like much, but in this game it kind of was. 36-30, fourth quarter. Freeman looking for answers, finally finds it back in the net from 3. And Fortune gets it done, and then a little defense from the Freeman Rebels. Can't stop Gray Pappas all night long. He scores 2. And Freeman right back in, just down by 1. But the Godwin Eagles, late down the stretch, when it mattered, they got big-time buckets. There was one right there on the dish. Number 23 getting it done, Jeremiah Carter-Johnson. And then offensive rebounding, again, a big key, because it means extra possessions. And Godwin going to take it right to the rack. Corey O'Shea, the dish, the score, the assist. And the Godwin Eagles win on their home floor against their heated rivals. And yeah, I believe that they will win, they chant. 50-44 is your final.
Well, with great teams come great individual performances. Godwin was no exception. One athlete was so tremendous that she took her talents to invitational track meets across the state. Britton Wilson is a flat-out amazing runner, whether it's indoor or outdoor track. Check it out. She won the indoor 300 and 500-meter state titles and posted the fastest times in the nation in both events. In the spring, she won the 200 and 400 state titles as well. From track to the field, discus throwers don't get too much love, so here's some for Godwin's Trenil Moody. He had a third-place finish in regionals and regularly placed in the top 5. How about Corey O'Shea? He was a libero in volleyball, a point guard on the hardwood in basketball, and a great baseball player as well. He also equaled his talent in the classroom, posting a 4.66 GPA, earned valedictorian honors, and was Godwin's 2018 Scholar Athlete of the Year. Oh, and he's going to MIT. Well, remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.